What's going on, you guys? Welcome to It's Real to Us, the wrestling podcast. I'm Anthony the Mark.
I'm Dashing Diggity Dog, but you knew that already.
And we got a lot to talk about because the season premiere of Friday Night Smackdown just wrapped up. And Diggity, we are going to start with how the night began. And that was Cody Rhodes successfully defending the WWE Championship against Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match. Nathan, what were your takeaways from this?
Such an incredible match. It's been one of the best matches SmackDown has had for, I would say, months. I'm not the biggest Solo fan. I think we all know that. I kind of, despise him a little bit.
That's a strong word.
Well, it's factual. It's factual. So, but, it was a great match. He did phenomenal stuff. He had a couple of great near falls. He did an Uso splash from the top rope, paying homage to his brothers, the Usos.
Way to nail that word, Nathan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do some good stuff here. It was really good, and I think the entire match from start to finish and the finish after the finish was incredible. So, great match, a lot of fun spots. Cody Rhodes eventually hit a crossroads and got a clean 1-2-3 victory, and I think that's what the biggest surprise was, that this match was clean. No bloodline interference, none of that, no Roman interference, 1-2-3 clean. And it's what Cody really needed to do.
So Cody was trying to move on from the bloodline. He's been fighting the bloodline for what feels like years. And with a definitive, decisive win over Solo Sikoa, it seemed as if he was ready to move on. But the bloodline weren't ready to move on from Cody Rhodes, because after successfully defending his title, all four members of the bloodline surrounded the WWE champion and began to attack him until the OTC, the one and only tribal chief, Roman Reigns, made the save, saving his WrestleMania opponent, the man who took the WWE title from him. The enemy of my enemy is truly my friend in this situation. So Roman makes the save. The bloodline run off, and then we found out backstage Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu wanted a match against Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes at Bad Blood October 5th, but Cody was hesitant. He did not want to fight the bloodline. He told Nick Aldis, I just beat Solo Sikoa clean in the middle of the ring. I've been fighting the bloodline for the last year and a half. I'm done. I don't need this anymore. And we thought Roman was going to be by himself. He was going to have to fight Solo and Jacob Fatu alone. But in the main event, Cody Rhodes came down after Roman Reigns declared that the WWE is his, to remind the former champion that Cody's on top and that this is his WWE. But then the bloodline came out, things got physical, and eventually Cody Rhodes decided to team with Roman Reigns at Bad Blood to take on Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu. Nathan, your initial reactions?
Initial reaction is going to be a banger. I think we've been wanting Roman and Jacob Fatu in the same ring for a long time now. We're finally going to get that.
Yeah, we got a stare down between them, too. Solo Sikoa robbed us of that.
So we're definitely going to get that, and that's going to be incredible. There was a lot of chit-chat in the chat while we were streaming about, Cody turning heel and, is that the start? First of all, I don't think Cody's ever turning heel. I don't think that's happening. I would like to shut that down right now. And while that was going on, I agree with Cody. Why does he have to fight the bloodline again? All right? He's fought them in 2 straight Manias. He's fought Solo twice, okay? Now he's got to fight him again at Bad Blood in his hometown of Georgia. When are we going to finally get this? All right, Cody, you're done. Bloodline, you're going to go do your own thing. Is this the last match? Are we finally, what does Cody have to do for him to basically never see the bloodline ever again?
Maybe this is it. Maybe teaming with Roman Reigns, his arch enemy for the last 2 years, is it. I said it before, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And maybe the only way to finish the bloodline once and for all is to help the OG bloodline ruler end this, what do we call him, wannabe bloodline at Bad Blood? But I tell you what, let's leave that there for a minute and let's talk about Bad Blood in that match.
Okay.
We got a little bit of a taste of what the electricity is going to be when Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu are in the same ring.
Yep.
We are going to have them get physical at Bad Blood.
You would assume so.
Yeah, I don't know who wins this match, in all honesty.
Oh, my God. Seriously?
You think Cody and Roman should win.
Cody and Roman can't get pinned.
Neither can Fatu, and Solo Sikoa just got pinned tonight, so Sikoa's going to take another pin?
I'm actually starting to think about it. I'm actually going the other way. I think Solo pins Roman.
Solo pins Roman. Interesting. Roman takes a pin right away.
Right away.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I can buy into that. I think I like the idea more of Fatu pinning Cody because everybody was talking about Cody
I
versus...
wouldn't mind that either, but I think we're going to get Roman versus Solo before we get Cody versus Fatu.
They could happen at the same time.
They can, but I think that we're going to see the Roman versus Solo match be pushed, and I think the best way to do that is for Solo to pin Roman.
There are a lot of different options they can go.
No, absolutely. Totally
One thing
different.
is for sure, Nate, it's going to be a certified banger.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's going to be incredible. Obviously, in the main event of Bad Blood. The one thing I will say about SmackDown, and this will probably be the last thing we'll have to say about this whole thing, that from start to finish, it was all about the Bloodline, Cody, and, Roman Reigns. You had the match to start, okay? And then right after, we had backstage segments. We had Nick Aldis come out giving you the updates and everything. So from start to finish, this all culminated to the end of it. So that's also something that I liked about this is that there was a story throughout the entire show.
And the thing that I'm most excited for on the road to Bad Blood is the relationship between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. Can they trust each other? Do they each want to one-up one another to see who the real face of WWE is? Cody might have the title, but Roman's got the crowd right now behind him. And
I don't know. I was about 50-50 on that crowd.
Okay. Maybe he doesn't have the crowd completely behind him, but to say Roman Reigns isn't one of the most over baby faces right now, it would be a lie. So their relationship over the next couple of weeks is going to be must-see television. I don't think they will be able to trust each other. And because they can't trust each other, I don't think they can win the match. One thing is for sure, I think that is definitely going to be the main event.
No, hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Well, you have Drew McIntyre, CM Punk.
Inside Hell in a Cell. Yeah,
So
that's not being... in Cody's hometown?
Yeah, probably not. Yeah,
come on.
That's probably the main event. So what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think there's a possibility Cody could turn heel maybe on Roman Reigns? Reach out to us.
Would it turn heel?
Maybe. I'm just asking, what do you think? That's what I'm trying to see. I'm getting the plug out of the way.
No, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. What do you think is going to happen? Reach out to us. Let us know. You can find us on X, Instagram, and TikTok at It's Real to Us. And on YouTube, we are at It's Real to Us 1. We love talking wrestling and just hearing what everybody has to say. So seriously, reach out to us because we're not confused, but anything could happen right now.
Anything can happen.
Feels like
and you know what? That's what I'm looking forward to.
So we will see what happens at Bad Blood. I know we're both excited for it, but let's talk about what else happened on the season premiere of Friday Night SmackDown. I have to mention that the game, Triple H, the King of Kings, came out and, he hit his catchphrase and he welcomed everybody to kick off this new era of Friday Night SmackDown. And Nate, let's just talk about that for a little bit. It really did feel like this was a new era, right? New graphics, new look, new logo.
No fist.
No fist. Nate was disappointed.
We did not get fisted.
Nate wanted to get fisted so hard.
So bad.
So bad Nate wanted to
dude,
get
and
fisted.
we did not get fisted. I was kind of upset about that.
Nate,
but
it's...
No, the logo I like. It's kind of like a little old school SmackDown, so I did like that. The graphics, the lower thirds, awesome. Music, I don't know. I think I got to take a couple of weeks, see if I
listen to it a couple more times. It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
My gut reaction, my initial reaction was like, oh, that's not bad. I think I said it during our stream.
It was interesting that they went rap, though.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised by it. I'm a big rock guy, so I was telling Nate on the stream, I loved AC/DC. Are you ready for a good time? But this was good, too. I think, like Nathan said, we just need to listen to it a little bit more.
Absolutely.
But overall, WWE did a great job of making SmackDown's debut on USA feel special. SmackDown's going to be on USA for the foreseeable future. Raw is moving off USA to Netflix in 3 months, so... This is it felt fresh.
And NXT is leaving USA and going to CW next week.
So a lot of moving parts in WWE. It's a very fun time to be a fan. But let's talk now about the show. We had some women's action. Michin took on Piper Niven in a very, very quick but entertaining match. 2 minutes, but they jammed a lot of action into those 2 minutes, Nathan.
Yeah, I mean, you blinked and you didn't even know what happened.
I actually did miss the end of the match because I blinked and I missed it. But I did find out from Nathan that Michin won the match. I got to say, she's growing on me, Michin.
I hate you.
Dude. All right, Michin has made
She's terrible.
She's made the kendo
Dude,
stick.
she just lost to Chelsea Green last week. You lose to Chelsea Green, like
Chelsea Green's awesome.
we were saying last week how she's like buried, and now you're like
No. I never said Chelsea Green was
we
buried.
said
No.
not Chelsea.
No.
Chelsea Green. We said Michin was buried.
Michin, she lost to Chelsea Green, but she got a measure of revenge this week by beating Piper Niven, who a lot of people would say is probably the superior talent.
That's why I don't understand it.
It's, you know what?
It makes no sense to me.
No, it makes perfect sense. Michin is combating the numbers disadvantage, and she did that by getting the kendo stick, which is pretty much her tag team partner, on her side. Michin has made it a habit out of the last few weeks, months, to use the kendo stick almost as her calling card. So she took Chelsea Green out of the equation, and then she was able to beat Piper
Took her
Niven.
like 20 minutes to find it, though.
But the point is, Michin was able to get the job done by herself with her neutralizer, the kendo stick. So I think that she's had a pretty solid run over the last couple of weeks, and I'm excited to see what happens with her going forward.
I would disagree with you 100%. I think Michin is nothing. She's not going to do anything. Well, she's going to feud with Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Woohoo! Like, what does that do? It does nothing. It does absolutely nothing for me. Won't do anything for me unless they have a banger, which I know they won't. Because all Michin has done the past 2 weeks is have 2 squash matches.
This is true. Michin has wrestled twice in the last 2 weeks.
And both of them were under 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, yes. It's probably 5 minutes total of match time. But, hey, gotta love the women getting on the card. And, like, we're building an undercard women's rivalry. So I don't dislike it, and I think everybody involved benefited. So no problems with it there. Would have preferred a little bit more time, I guess. But let's move on, and let's talk about Kevin Owens and a mystery partner versus A-Town Down Under. So last week we saw Kevin Owens take on Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in a triple threat match, and after he got the win, he was taken out by the Aussie and the loudmouth Waller. So this week, Kevin Owens had to find himself a partner. But unfortunately, when the time came for the match to start, Kevin was without a partner. So in came Ricky.
What a guy.
What a guy, Ricky.
What a guy. He just, off the street. He's like, yeah, I'm doing nothing tonight. Yeah, I'll fight. He looked great.
Michael Cole referred to him as Gorilla Monsoon, who, if you've never seen him, was like a hairy wildebeest. And this guy, he had some patches of hair, which,
more patches than me.
He did have more patches than you, and that's saying something.
That is saying something.
Nate's a patchy guy.
I got a lot of patches.
But anyway, before the match could begin, our good friend Bianca, who works for WWE, we went to school with her. She was our boss at AMC Movie Theater. She told Kevin Owens, wait a minute, your tag team partner's here. And then Randy Orton's music hit, and he came out. And let's just talk about how WWE set up Randy's return.
It was great. And I think you said it on the stream. We all knew it was Randy. We all knew it was coming. But this was something that got us all on the feet. Oh, wait, hold on. Is KO? Because when I saw this, I thought, okay, so KO is basically going to be on a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah.
And then maybe at the end, Randy comes.
I was just hoping Ricky was going to fight.
Yeah, well, we're
was
going to have another James Ellsworth situation.
I was hoping for it.
It was a great way how they did it. And I really appreciate how they did it without, really... saying, oh, it's Randy, here you go, when everyone knew it. They threw a little twist, a little curveball action here. We got, getting baseball playoffs starting soon. We got throw some of that analogy out there. So, but, again, fun match, KO. I love KO.
Oh.
I honestly, behind Cody, second best thing in WWE.
You right now, currently? Yep. Randy Orton, like you said, Nathan, obvious, such an organic and unique twist. Disappointed that Rich didn't get to fight. He got taken out by Kevin Owens.
We'll see Rich again. I could count on it.
I hope we see.
I could count on it.
Wait, what's his name?
Rich.
No, Ricky.
Oh, Ricky.
We'll see Ricky again.
We're going to see Ricky again. We're going to see him again.
Going into the match, Kevin Owens, yes, Nathan, to your point, just makes wrestling fun. He can take a match you've seen 100 times. We've seen Orton and Owens versus Theory and Waller before, and just make it unique and different. So Owens was getting beaten up, and he was trying to make the hot tag, and instead of crawling back to the corner like we've seen wrestlers do 100 times before, he rolls out of the ring, runs around, and scoops back in and makes the tag. It's just, he does what all of us wrestling fans are thinking.
Yeah, dude, and I love it. And it's incredible.
And then him and Orton were just working in stereo the entire match. They hit the draped DDT
as
together.
Michael Cole likes to call it, vintage Orton.
And then in stereo, Randy Orton hit an RKO. Kevin Owens hit a stunner.
Which Theory sold incredibly again.
Just continues to oversell. Don't ever change Theory. And RKO picked up the win. Kevin said, thanks anyway, Ricky. Randy Orton was apologizing to Ricky. But Nathan, overall, what were your thoughts on the segment and match?
Great. And anything KO does right now is incredible. Randy Orton looked incredible. Again, we didn't see really any tease of Theory or Waller turning on each other.
Once again, though, Waller pushed Theory in front of the way to take a hit, so you might not have seen any tensions rise between the two, but the story behind Waller continually using Austin Theory was still there.
Yeah, it was still there, but again, I think we said this last week, and something that I really liked that they did last week was they kind of reminded us that maybe there's a heel turn because we kind of were forgetting about it. And then when they did the triple threat, and then he took who was it? Theory took Waller off of the count.
Yeah, and he was trying to steal.
They brought us that back. Now we go fast forward to this week. We're gonna forget about it again.
Well, here's the thing:
we got to be consistent.
Well, let me say why I think it worked. It worked because last week when you're in a triple threat setting, it's first one to pin or submit your opponent wins. So both of them were trying to win. This week, they're on the same team. They're both trying to win, so they're on the same page. Last week, Theory was Theory hit a move. Waller tried to pin, and then they started fighting because they weren't on the same page.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just think you had no hint of a heel turn or whatever you want to call it anywhere. So I just think that's taking a back seat when really that should be the forefront of their story right now.
Yeah, of their story, but the thing is, they take a backseat to Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Right now, they're on television.
But you can still have their story while,
You can, and they did, and we saw Theory.
Not enough, I feel like.
Yes, but we're dragging this Waller Theory turn
We've been dragging it for months now.
Because the time,
we need to drag it more?
Nate, the time isn't right for them to turn. When the time is right, I think they'll turn.
When will the time be right? We're going to wait a year?
When you need an opening for Theory to be a babyface in the division. Right now, there's no need because you got.
What are you talking about? There definitely is a need.
No,
we've been saying there's no one for Cody to fight.
Right now he's got the bloodline. He's teaming with Roman, so everybody's all in on that. But then after, maybe we'll see a turn. I don't know. I'm fine with it now. Give them a couple more weeks together. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Let's get them the tag team titles.
No, you know what? You said that, and I kind of agree with you. But can we finally get Cody versus Randy?
Not right now. It's
why?
That's
Randy only has so many matches left. We need to get this at the prime, and I think him for the championship. The story already writes itself. Why not do it now?
Because it doesn't work with where Cody's at right now. He's trying to get rid of the bloodline once and for all.
So let him get rid of it.
No, he needs to do it at Bad Blood. Maybe after Bad Blood, we'll see Orton versus Cody. You said it before, too. Would be a great Rumble match. Survivor Series. We got bigger pay-per-views coming up. So we will see Randy versus Cody Rhodes at some point. But
you do? You think we will get that
yes,
at some point?
100%.
For the championship?
I do. I do think we get that at some point for the championship. So don't worry about that. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, maybe they get the tag team titles. Maybe not. We'll see. Elsewhere on SmackDown, it was a big nostalgic night. Okay, we had a whole bunch of photos of classic SmackDown moments. Remember the grocery store, a whole bunch of championships being won. We saw some legends: RVD, Ron Simmons, Teddy Long, Vicky Guerrero, a couple of wrestlers today, Shady Priest, Sheamus. So WWE, once again, we said it already, did a great job making the show feel different, important, special, and that was another
made it feel
reason.
like a premium live event because they do stuff like that for premium live events.
Absolutely. And then from an in-ring point of view, the action was great, and we can finish with talking about Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade.
Great match.
The great match. Fifth encounter between these two. It's been back and forth the entire way. Andrade won the first two matches. Melo won the next two. And then Andrade got the best of Melo this time, which shocked both of us. And then It did. We both had Melo.
We both wanted Andrade, but thought Melo was going to win.
We wanted Andrade, but our minds were telling us Melo.
Yeah.
LA Knight came after, and he pretty much said, hey, Andrade, you're next up for the United States Championship.
Yeah.
So, Nate, talk about the match first,
and
then let me know your thoughts on Andrade versus Knight for the United States Championship.
So this was the fifth match. I think this was the second best match of the 5-match series. I don't think it was the best match. There were a lot of good points. We thought Melo may have been, paralyzed or something.
Oh my God! I thought Andrade broke his neck.
Yeah,
it was
Andrade.
Fly on the barrack on the outside
that did not look
barricade.
good, but he was fine.
He was fine. Came out of commercial break. Fine.
A lot of good high flying spots. And I just really enjoyed the match.
It was a match of one-upsmanship, which is what the series or the feud has been.
Okay.
And in the end, Andrade just was able to pick up the win because of Melo's arrogance.
I want more. And after the match was over, LA Knight basically said, Andrade, you're next, for the title. I hope, they fight. I hope Melo gets involved, and I hope that becomes a triple threat because I think that's the money match.
See, the thing is, I'd like to see LA Knight versus Andrade, then maybe LA Knight versus Melo, then maybe all three of them. I think there's a lot of matches that can be had, but definitely a hot title picture right now. I think the United States Championship.
People could say it's hotter than it ever was when Logan was champion.
I would say it.
Yeah.
I would definitely say
we know
it.
I'm saying it.
Uh-huh. So that was pretty much SmackDown. And we also actually heard from Nia Jax, the WWE Women's Champion. She came out. She ran through all of her accolades since being back for an entire year. And then Bayley came out, and she said she wants a rematch. Bayley was WWE Women's Champion before Nia lost it. Never got the title rematch that she thinks she's deserved. This spawned Tiffany to come out. Naomi came out. And long story short, we got a big tag team match for next week.
Yeah, oh yeah,
might
huge.
even be the main event considering the
I was actually
implications.
just about to say that. Yeah,
Bayley and Naomi will team together against Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, and here are the implications. If Bayley or Naomi win the match for their team, whoever gets the pin gets the next title opportunity against Nia Jax. But if Nia Jax and Tiffany win, whichever of Naomi and Bayley gets pinned, leaves SmackDown forever. So that is just an awesome, fun, little book.
We haven't had one of those in a while, I feel like.
Great implications in just what you would maybe think is a throwaway match. Now it feels like it's got some stakes.
It's got big picture. That's why we said it could be main event because of the big stakes, because of the big picture of it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Should we just predict it?
I think Bayley pins Tiffy.
You think Bayley pins Tiffany?
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of Tiffany taking the pin because then you get Nia to be a little upset at her. And we saw this week Tiffany blamed Nia for losing to Bayley last week.
Yep.
So to see them butting heads makes sense. I like the idea of Tiffany getting pinned, but I'm just going to twist it a little bit. Naomi's going to get the win because we've seen Bayley versus Nia, and that's a big money match that we probably want to see again down the road. Nia can beat Naomi, keep adding to her resume, and we can continue the friction between her and Tiffany.
This match is going to be at Bad Blood, so why not do Bayley versus Nia at Bad Blood?
Because think about how big of a card Bad Blood is already. You got Drew CM Punk, and then you got the big tag match.
Yes, those are the two big matches.
Well, I expect you'll have one between Gunther and Sammy.
Are we going to get it?
Maybe not. But you definitely have Liv Rhea and Finn Damien. So the card is already kind of big.
Those are some really good. Which one of those is going to be the worst match out of that?
We will get into that for our Bad Blood prediction
crazy. I didn't
show.
realize how crazy of a card Bad Blood is already.
But that's why I think Naomi wins is because you kind of need a predictable match on that card. As funny as that might sound with Triple H's era of all predictable matches, you need almost something to be filler-esque. And not to take anything away from Naomi, I don't think any of us think that she'll beat Nia if she were to get the title. I love Naomi. I think she's great.
Her.
I just don't think she's...
Hate is a strong word, but I hate her.
I don't think she's going to get the job done. But that was Friday Night SmackDown in a nutshell. Nathan, I got two questions for you.
Okay.
What is your spot of the night?
Okay.
And then what is your overall grade of SmackDown 1 to 10? If you'd like, I could go first.
Yeah, you go first.
So I'm going to grade SmackDown 9 out of 10. Felt it was terrific. Amazing just from the beginning. I want to give it a 10, but I just feel like you can't give it a 10. Michin, Piper could have had a little bit more time. Overall, though, fantastic. And my moment of the night, and you're not allowed to take it, I need something different, was Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns stare down before Solo Sikoa pulled him out of the ring.
Okay.
I thought we were going to see an epic collision between the tribal chief and the man who's single-handedly carrying the new bloodline on his back. It was a great night, a lot of great spots. That, for me, was the moment that stood out.
All right, so I'm going to grade this at I'm going to give it an 8.5. 8.5. Great show. Best SmackDown we've had in months.
Yes, that's
months,
a good point, Nate.
Months. My spot, I'm going to go with the same match, and it would definitely be the pop when Roman came out.
When Roman comes out and he makes the save, I got it.
That was crazy. We knew he was going to come, and we figured it was going to be this match. But when it actually happened, like it was incredible. So that's my moment.
And that's fair. But what was your spot of the night? What did you think of SmackDown 1 to 10? We're very interested. You can let us know below in the comments section. We are at It's Real to Us 1 on YouTube. But if you want to follow us on X, Instagram, or TikTok, we are at It's Real to Us. Thank you guys so very much for watching the podcast. We can't tell you how much we appreciate your support. We are now officially partners of YouTube. So you watching this through, supporting the show, it means the world to us. We only have hopes and dreams of getting bigger, so thank you very, very much. I am Anthony the Mark.
I'm Dashing Diggity Dog, but you knew that already.
And we will see you next time on It's Real to Us, the Wrestling Podcast.
SmackDown's on USA! Don't forget it!